really, a year ago, 2 years ago, 2 years. Oh my gosh, is it almost 2 years now? My first video on YouTube was venting about blonde eyebrow products and essentially how they were all different tones, how they changed color throughout the day, and how the different brands kind of interpret what a blonde brow should look like. Spoiler alert, taupe is almost always a good choice. Anyway, I have today 4 new products from the drugstore, and I'm going to show them to you from worst to best. And one of them really shooketh me. Like, I was not expecting this. So if you're interested in that, let's get into it. Why are you so bright? Oh. Okay, who cares? You're not here for my lighting skills. We all know that. So the first one is the Nyx Zero Brow. This is, Zero to Brow. This is a long-lasting brow gel. Mine is in the shade taupe. So I think that the concept here is good. And I just put it back in the box because I just did, but I've used it. All right, so this is what we're dealing with. This comes with one end having the product on it, and the brow product is on this like sponge, but it's firm. And it just kind of, do you see how, oh, I just put it on the side here. Do you see how it, as I apply it, it's like where you press, it leaves nothing behind. So let me apply a little lighter. Still barely putting anything on. Maybe that's the trick. We'll try this here. I'm going to show you what it's like. Is it super long lasting? Yes, but no. And I'll get into it. Now this end, it has a spoolie to brush the product through your brow. I'm going to show you this really quick and then I'm going to take it off because it will stay and I have 3 other things to show you. Here's the thing. Keep in mind the way it applied on my hand. If you're looking for tiny little brow strokes, this is not the product for you. If you're looking for, I don't know, maybe you have relatively full brows already and this isn't an issue for you, then why are you here? Look at, I hope you can see how this kind of goes on a little splotchy. And I'm going to try and do the whole brow in this, just one side, because honestly, look, I'm pushing on my skin and nothing is being left behind. And this isn't to shame NYX in any way, shape, or form. They have some of my favorite brow products. If you are the kind of person that has already got a decent amount of natural brow hair and you just want something that's got some color to it, that's going to lay it down and give you a long-lasting effect, this could be for you. But I am not that person. I prefer having the little individual brow hairs, so not for me. I think maybe I might try it if I was on vacation, or yeah, I'm not gonna try it. I'm just taking some of the Target brand eye makeup remover. I'll show you what that, actually, let's do the brow first and go in with that. What I was trying to say there was I might try using it on vacation and, you know, being in an environment where I'm going to be sweating a lot, or maybe, you know, swimming. But honestly, that's not what I'm buying brow products for. Like, I need it to work when I need it to work. And I don't have time for a whole lot of anything else other than that. Also, money. Because, like, we're spending our money on these things. And here's, comes off really well. Freshly applied, mind you. The first time I bought this, I used it for a full day, and at the end of the day, I had it swatched on my hand too because I wanted to see how it held up to that. And it held up. It did well, but it was splotchy. It wasn't a consistent held up brow. Does that make sense? The wear of the product was not consistent enough to really impress me. So that's kind of where that stopped. If you already got good brows, try it out. If you don't, and you like that individual brow hair look, save your money. Next, we have Maybelline's Tattoo Studio. I'm seeing this. I was looking for something else, but this is all I saw anywhere. And it's not in the package, okay? But I kept the package. I don't know why. I don't know. I have been seeing this in the drugstore everywhere. And really all it is it calls itself a 36-hour tattoo, the Maybelline Brow Tattoo line. Mine is in the shade 250 Blonde. And it says it's a life-proof formula. So I tried this. It's very much along the lines of Boy Brow or any of the tinted brow gels that are out there. It's not bad, but again, if you're looking for that individual brow hair thing, I'm not saying this can't be used in that process because it absolutely can, but it's not going to necessarily deliver that to you on its own. I don't know about you, but I use 2 brow products at a time anyway, either a pencil and a gel, like usually a clear gel to go over, or like a soap brow type product to go over it to kind of shellac it for the day. This is that product for you. However, I know there's a lot of people who really love Boy Brow and those types of products. I'm just scraping a little bit off of the edge that would probably like this. Now, I have not tested the 36-hour claims, nor will I, because that's gross. Here's what it looks like going on. First of all, it's a little messy, but that can be operator error, so I'm not going to blame the product for that. Let me go in and clean this up before it shellacks on under my brow bone for 36 hours. I think I'm going to be doing a video coming up here soon on maybe top 10 non-beauty related item finds with things that everybody can find on like Amazon and that sort of thing. You guys be interested in that? Because I have found some gems over the years. So cleaning that up a little bit, I ended up accidentally taking some off. I'm going to put just a little bit more on. It definitely is lighter than my natural brow color. They did not have a taupe in this. I think they had what was called, I want to say soft brown. I'll put the shades up here on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is natural brow color, and then this is the product in these brows so that you can see the difference there for the shade Blonde 250. It's okay, but I want more of that sculpted brow look, and this does not deliver that. So what you can do is go in with an additional brow pencil, and a lot of people, like professionals who know what they're talking about and aren't just some random who started a channel on YouTube because she lost her shit one day in the drugstore looking at blonde eyebrow products. But a lot of people who know better than me talk about starting with a product like this, or even just a clear brow gel, and going in with a pencil after the fact, after it dries, and then making your little brow hairs. I don't know. I'd be doing it different, but that's what we're looking at with just that brow product alone. Now to go in, and I'm going to spoil the next item because we're going to use it. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Brow Liner is what it refers to itself. And this is in the shade 200 Blonde. This is what it looks like. It's just your typical brow pencil. Now I will say it's a little delicate. When I say that, I mean like you don't want to put too much out because you're going to break the tip off. There's what it looks like. Draws nice little brow hairs. This end has the spoolie. I like it. It's not bad. The shade is off just a little bit. So if I were to buy another one, then I would go a shade darker. But I want to show you what this looks like in combination with that 36-hour Maybelline Brow Gel on this side and making those small hairs, and then this on its own on this side. Because I do like this for that purpose, but like I said, the color is just a little bit off. So I'm going to go in on this side and just use this product alone first while this gel is still drying. Do you see the difference? Not only obviously in the shade, this one is definitely more reddish, proving my point again, but this side's more reddish. This side is more of a lighter blonde. Now, 2 different brands, 2 different blonde shades. Here's a perfect example. Ooh, I didn't mean to flip you off. Looks like to have the different tones in blonde brow products. Now I'm going to take this pencil and I'm going to go in where I've already done the brow gel. The application is a little splotchy, so I don't care for that. It's making the gel that's already in my brows a little gunky in areas. That's the scientific word for it. I'll go in with the comb, see if that does anything for me. Now, I am definitely not liking this together. But don't lose hope, my friends. I have something else to show you. Okay, so Maybelline and CoverGirl, those products, not so great together, but okay on their own, depending on what your brow needs are. When it comes to brow stuff, don't forget your skincare that you use underneath it can affect the finish of your brow product. So you just want to take an extra minute after you've done skincare, after you've done foundation, if you do that first, and wipe through your brows with a Q-tip. Get that stuff out of there. Okay, so now the last product I want to show you. I have looked for this in all my local stores and not been able to find it anywhere. This is the Maybelline Build-A-Brow. I did not expect much from this because it is a felt tip brow marker. You might say pen, marker, pen, same type. It's not a pencil. It's going on like a teeny tiny little Sharpie would go on. There already is one from Nyx that I really, really like. And it's so affordable. I didn't think I would ever even entertain something else, but something about the ad I saw for this online just really caught my attention, and I died. When I tell you I died, I died. Like I was gone. This thing has the felt tip on one end. See that beautiful little sharp line? Yeah. And a clear brow gel on the other end. I actually thought when I was buying this online, because who reads the fine print, I thought this was going to be like a tinted brow gel, and I figured there's no way I'm ever going to use that because you just saw my experience with tinted brow gel products. Not a huge fan. The fact that it's clear is good. I was very happy with that. Now, this one and with my NYX one, I can't do the full brow in this because it doesn't look right. However, when I combine this with a regular brow pencil, and I'm calling this a brow pencil, even though they refer to it as a brow liner, wrong end. When I combine these two, there's some magic that happens. So I want to show you what that looks like. Can you see the redness in my skin from where I'm having to press with this product? It infuriates me. Does anybody else have that happen? Because then it feels like and I just broke the tip. Wasn't I saying that this is really delicate? Yeah, I was. Very gently move it through the brow. I'm not going to worry too much about the inner part of the brow because that is where the magic is going to come in with that Maybelline Build-A-Brow. So that's all we're going to do on each side with this product. This one broke it again. I'm really not pushing that hard. I'm clear that this happens, and I'm still trying to be careful, and it's still happening. That's frustrating, but that's okay because, like I said, the Build-A-Brow is going to come in and save the day. Okay, when I tell you the first time I tried this that I literally gasped, I'm not even lying, because the line that this thing put on from the first opening of the package was phenomenal. Like, pow. I looked at my brows all day. It seems like if you store it on its side though, it doesn't hold as much product, or the product isn't constantly, I don't know, science. It's better to store it like this. So that's what I've been doing since, and it does seem to help a little bit. Because the second time I went to use it, I had a very different experience. If I didn't say this is in the shade Soft Brown, because they didn't have a taupe in this, and the blonde looked a little reddish to me, so I was concerned. But after I saw how well it went on, I went ahead and ordered the blonde too, because I have to compare. Now I'm gonna go through with a little bit of the gel, the clear gel. It's not gonna lay down the product like a full-on size clear mascara will. And when I say that, I mean lay down your brows, but it distributes the product through there nicely without disrupting the lines that you've drawn. Excuse me, do you see the difference? If you like a softer brow, this may not be for you. This will leave little brow hair effects throughout. It's almost too good. So it just is another product that you have to remember to every now and then pull back from the mirror and check your progress, because yeah, like I put a little much on this side compared to this side, but that's all right. I'm gonna go on with that brow gel and kind of dissipate it a little bit. And when I come over here and try to like dissipate a little bit more, this is already pretty stiff, so it's not going anywhere. They are not 100% even. That's fine. I'm going in to make this one a little darker because I obviously am going to jack this up if I try to make this one lighter. Applies beautifully over the gel that's in there. No catching, no gunking it up. I appreciate the look of a strong brow. I like it. It helps me to be able to give somebody this. But if you're not that much of a defined brow person, this may not be for you, but I really like this. Store it upside down, or maybe that's right side up. See, I just was able to do it. Store it the right way, use it in conjunction with something else. It's going to continue to work well for you. I've had this for about a week. I've used it for like 4 or 5 of those days and not had any issues. Now, will it dry out quickly? Probably. The NYX Lift and Snatch that I use that is similar to this seems to last a couple of months. So that's my hopes for this one. I do want to try the blonde one when it arrives. I can let you guys know what I think about that color. I am really happy with this look. I keep looking in the viewfinder and thinking that it looks like they're not even and I need to add more. What could possibly go wrong? Dang, that is sharp. So those are my 4 new brow products from the drugstore that I wanted to tell you about. 1, probably not really worth it. 1, surprisingly worth it. If you like this look. If you're more of a soft brow person, maybe the CoverGirl, just keep in mind you have to go really gentle with this because you're going to keep breaking it off. And honestly, there are other brow pencils out there that don't do that. And I'm not going to waste my money on something where after every 3 or 4 strokes of it across the skin, it's going to break off the tip. That never gets old. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on 4 new products from the drugstore for your brows, not necessarily for blondes. You know, that's all I care about. I'm kidding. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for sticking around, and subscribe, comment below if you've tried any of these brow products, and let us know what you think. Bye.